Open drug use on Portland streets, no criminal penalties for possessing small amounts of hard drugs. Is it time to roll back parts of Measure 110 that was passed by voters just a few years ago?
Well, there is a movement underway to try and force the legislature to do that when it meets again in February. Our Lisa Balick now looking into what's in the works. Live now with more. Lisa?
Yeah, ballot measures are being drafted among some people more than a year before they would show up on the ballot for voters. It's a way to try and put pressure on the lawmakers to make changes to 110 in the next session.
The citations that 110's issuing aren't working. The calls to the helpline aren't actually getting people actively into treatment.
Time to do something different. 3 years after voters approved ballot measure 110. It's why a group of business and civic leaders are writing ballot measures that would make minor drug possession a misdemeanor crime again, recriminalize fentanyl, meth, and heroin, replace voluntary with required drug treatment as an alternative to jail. The measures would also make it illegal statewide to use drugs in public. They're letting lawmakers know if they don't make changes to Measure 110 in the next session in February, a ballot measure will head to voters in November. I talked with a former state lawmaker, former head of the Oregon Corrections Department, who's with the group working on the measures.
The purpose here is not to criminalize addiction. That's not what we're looking to do. What we're looking to do is to give the communities the public safety tools they need, but simultaneously create a pathway and a roadmap for people who are dealing with addiction to have the motivation to actually seek treatment and recovery.
They want to keep the part of Measure 110, though, that directs millions of cannabis tax dollars into drug diversion and treatment programs. They've been talking to lawmakers.
Between now and then, there'll be a lot of time for all these stakeholders to sort of deliberate about what we might try.
The chair of the House Behavioral Health Committee agrees changes are needed, but no agreement yet on what they should be.
My voters are just as upset about what they see going on in the streets of downtown Portland, as are the folks that are working with Mr. Williams, as am I personally. And so we have an obligation to try to wrestle with this. Do I think putting all those folks in jail is going to be the answer? No. Do I think mandatory treatment will work? I'm not sure, all right? But we've clearly got to try something.
And as the weeks go by, they'll be working on these ballot measures. We will keep you posted as it starts to go forward. In the next few weeks, you're going to really hear a lot more about this. We want to get on top of it right now. Live in downtown Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.